Good evening, folks. My name is Jonathan Cravens. I'm 34 years old from Monterey, Tennessee. Growing up, I was raised by a good, loving Christian mother who did everything she could to take care of me and provide everything I needed. But my childhood was filled with pain and fear. By the age of 5 years old, my father committed suicide. He stuck a 14 shotgun in his mouth and took his own life. So that left my mother with 2 small children to raise. By the time I was 6 years old, she had married another man who was just very abusive, and that's where the fear came in, because I got to watch him beat and choke my mother. And he also abused my brother and myself in ways no child should ever have to suffer. So growing up, I had a hatred for myself. I had a hatred for life. I just, I was hopeless. I accepted I was going to die of a drug overdose. And I even told my own mother that one time when she was trying to administer Jesus Christ to me. And so at the age of 21, I started using methamphetamines, and because of the way this drug just destroyed my body, I started using it intravenously, and also started making that drug myself. Because I purposed that if I could just lay in a hospital bed and then ask God to forgive me, I could still make it to heaven, because I believed in God. But I believed that what time I spent on this earth was just meant to suffer. So I've drunk meth chemicals, I've inhaled the toxic fumes, I've ingested gunpowder. I've done just everything I could just to make sure that my life would just end abruptly. But God wouldn't let me die. I've done 6.5 years incarcerated. I've done time in prison for manufacturing meth and other crimes as well. And He wouldn't let me die. And so one day, after being in jail again for about the 12th or 15th time, I was like, I've just been a hindrance on my family. My mother, she's still putting money on my commissary account. She's trying to do everything she can to help me. And she's at home raising my brother's 3 children while he's in prison. So I decided, instead of being a hindrance to my family, I was going to try to be a help. And the only way I knew to do that was by, giving my life to the Lord, because I've seen my mother live a godly life all my life. And she's always been happy, even though we put her through the ringer. So I'm thankful for Western Michigan Teen Challenge, because I've been here almost a little over 11 months. And, it's been a blessing, because I now have hope in my life. I now have joy, and I now have peace. And it's all because of these pastors, Pastor Phil McLean, for the calling that he accepted, and for the teachers and just everybody there, because you feel loved when you're there. And they wrap their arms around you, and they love you for you, not for what you can do for them. And I'm so grateful for that. Thank you for hearing my testimony.